All right, let's hear from the rest of you too. This is a very different webinar, everybody. This is going to be the most engaging, interactive webinar you have ever been on. We're actually going to bring one of you on live and Google you and show you how to improve your online presence. So one of you is going to get lucky enough to get Googled. I know that sounds a little scary, but it's actually a real learning opportunity to improve your online presence. So let us know where you're tuning in from. The people who participate the most in the chat are usually the ones that we end up choosing for the hot seat, for the Googling session. And welcome to the session on unlocking the power of AI and simplifying your social media in 2025. So Amy, if you want to introduce us, and then we can get this party started.
Great. So good afternoon, and thanks everybody for joining us today for a Wednesday webinar. Before we begin, I'd like to give a brief introduction of your speakers for today. So first we have Alex Montalenti. He is a leading tech innovator and thought leader in real estate with over 20 years of experience. He's the founder of RealGrader, recognized on the Inc. 5000 list as one of America's fastest growing companies. Alex has helped over 100,000 agents grow their business through digital optimization, social media management, and the innovative digital business card Instacart. Then we also have Alex Ayub. He is a dynamic international speaker with over 10 years of experience empowering realtors to maximize their potential. He's passionate about helping agents optimize their digital footprint and compete in today's market. Together, they're on a mission to help agents simplify digital marketing and grow their business. And with that, I'll turn it over to our digital gurus. Welcome and thank you both for being here today.
Thank you so much for that awesome intro.
It's a pleasure being here. Thanks.
We are excited, and I think before Alex gets started, just one thing I want to share is a lot of realtors are in this business for a long time, right? Like, put in the chat how many years you've been in real estate. And I think a lot of this technology stuff really starts to get overwhelming. Alex, I just read the technology survey from NAR, and it was saying how one of the top things is agents are overwhelmed with technology. There's just too many technologies, too many shiny objects. What should we focus on? So if you're somebody that's on this call because you're like, I'm overwhelmed, just put overwhelmed in the chat. Or if you're somebody that's like, hey, I got this, put I got this in the chat. But I'm just curious to see, are we really overwhelmed here? Or are we like, hey, we really understand all of this stuff? Awesome. Jason's like, I got this. We got some people overwhelmed. All right. So we got some tech savvy folks on the call, and we got some people who are like, too much tech. Give me a break already, right?
Tanya also says, I was literally thinking about this today. So nice. Spot on. Some people having trouble with the transition to this digital era. You know, Victoria's been in the game over 30 years and she goes, I'm overwhelmed with this stuff. Nice. Loving the honesty here.
I don't know what's nice about it, but
hey, look, it's nice that she's tuned in and we're gonna give them clarity. That's why
yeah,
you're at the right place at the right time. So
yeah, you're all in the right place. Today, you're really going to get some clarity on the most important social media platforms, how to use them efficiently, how to take advantage of Google, and really get a lot of this overwhelm under control, right? If we do our job properly, by the end of this call, you should feel stress relief, not more stress. So let's see what happens.
awesome. So to get things rolling off, my name is Alex Ayub. I know most of you introduced yourselves in the chat. And for those of you who haven't heard me speak before, I've been in real estate for many years. And when I started, I actually worked as a director of digital marketing for some of the largest developers on the East Coast and South Florida and working with luxury brands. I was involved with doing digital marketing for some of the biggest commercial and residential developments down south and helping sell out most of them pre-ground break. And, you know, doing the whole public speaking thing was never my game plan. And one day, as everything was flowing perfectly for me, I got a pretty upsetting phone call from my family letting me know that my brother had gotten into a motorcycle accident and he was in a coma in the hospital. So, you know, at that point, I paused my life. I paused the whole real estate game. And I really thought about what I wanted to do with the rest of my career. And at that point is when I made the decision, hey, you know what? I'm going to be front facing. I'm going to take on this public speaking thing and I'm going to stay in real estate. But now my main objective is to impact people's lives and really become a pillar of support for all of you. So I know I'm going to do it right down to the T. There's 58 participants. I want everybody to feel involved. Feel free to interact. This is a really nice, safe space. Use the chat, ask questions. This is not pre recorded, this is totally live. So, my personal main objective for today is to answer everybody's questions and make sure everybody on this webinar not only leaves with tools they can use, but genuine live support while we're all here together. So, thank you all for tuning in. So, now that we've gone over the intros, let's jump into what's going on in today's industry. You know, we've talked about all these big shifts, what profiles we need to be on, the power of Google. And now more than ever, we've entered the era of the trusted real estate professional. Now more than ever, consumers are going to search and evaluate the real estate agent. So think about it. We just went through the NAR settlement. We need to be more transparent. People have access to information at their fingertips and nobody wants to take a risk anymore. So agents are getting Googled more than ever, whether it's a trusted referral, whether it's a buyer or seller trying to find a qualified agent, people are going online. So at this point, it's become your business is whatever Google says it is. Think about it. People no longer need to take risks when all the important transaction history, information, what neighborhoods you do business, it's all online. And you really want to take a look at what your credibility looks like. And, you know, Alex put it pretty straightforward. He started off the meeting saying, who's overwhelmed in here? And if you're one of the agents that said, hey, I'm pretty confused, I don't know what I'm looking at here, you're just part of the masses right now. Because one of the biggest problems that real estate professionals are facing is they aren't optimized on Google or their social media presence. And it's something huge that we've seen across the entire nation, not just in Long Island. And it's based on a study of over 250,000 real estate agents. So take a look at the screen here. And I highly suggest if you have a cell phone close by, this is a moment you're going to want to get your phone out and take a picture of what we have here on the screen. These are currently the 8 biggest opportunity and revenue generators for realtors nationwide. So think about this. The top producers right now in this industry, they're not working harder than anybody on this call. If you ever look at the celebrity agents or Ryan Serhant, guess what's happening? These profiles are doing the work for them. They're showing up high in searches. They're ranking at the top of their neighborhoods. Their transactions are up to date and they're getting phone calls. The profiles aren't hurting them. As a matter of fact, they're making life easier for them. They've now become funnels of revenue and opportunities. So the reality is this. If you don't have all 8 right now starting this year, I can guarantee you're missing some opportunities. And at the end of the day, you are leaving money on the table. So it's a really big deal. And this is where you want to be focused moving forward. So something pretty cool we've done at RealGrader, and now jumping into the AI portion of today's presentation, is we have a very special AI we actually created. Our AI scans all 8 of these profiles for you if we put your name into it. So, you know, let's look at the attendees. Let's say let's grab Betty Lopez, for example, who's in here, and we put Betty Lopez's name into our AI. The AI is going to scan all 8 of these profiles for her and actually give her a grade on a scale of 1 to 100. The national average for agents as of right now is a 30. So that's a pretty big hit if you think about where agents are ranking on our scale with our AI. It's a 30 out of 100. So what are some of the common mistakes we're seeing when agents go through our AI grading system? Number 1, lack of social media and branding. Everybody on this webinar is part of a brand. You want to be leveraging your team, leverage your logos, your credibility. 2 is outdated info. Alex mentioned it earlier. We Google agents every single day. And one of the biggest things we come across is an old brokerage, an old MLS you're still floating around in, all your data being outdated. And the biggest thing for me is your data not being synchronized on Zillow, Realtor, and Homes.com. So think about it. You're all in the business of real estate. One of the most important things for you is going to be your transaction history. So where is your transaction history reflected? Zillow, Realtor, and Homes.com. So if you don't have your transactions on there, you're not qualified for business.
So let's just ask a question real quick before we move on. How
Yeah.
many, go back to the previous screen, I'm just curious. How many of you are missing profiles? Like you don't have a YouTube or you don't have a Google business to get reviews? Put on the chat any profiles that you think are missing for you. When you look at these 8, right? If these are the 8 most important sites for digital presence, are you having all 8 of them or are you missing any of them? Or maybe they're not optimized. Put in the chat where you stand when it comes to this. Yeah, Vanessa says I'm missing 3 of them. Katiana says I'm missing Google and Homes.com. I have all of them. I just need to optimize them. I'm missing 1 out of the 8 YouTube. Philip says none. I think Philip's a client probably. Awesome. Let's see. We got Tanya says I'm missing a few. Yeah, so these are the opportunities that exist online. If I Google any one of you, this is the stuff that shows up. And if you're missing any of this, it's like you're just leaving money on the table. Plain and simple, right? In my business, as an owner of a business, if I'm not using those platforms, I'm leaving money on the table.
It's true. And I see a few more people just put in the chat, missing YouTube. Probably all the others need to be updated. Sherilyn says I'm missing 1.
And
So-
Angela asked a great question before you just want to address anybody in the commercial space. We work with a lot of commercial realtors too. Commercial, it's just as relevant. And actually, I think there's a myth that commercial brokers don't need to worry about this stuff. But the truth is they Google you just the same. You do need to have a Google business page with reviews. You do need to have a Facebook, a LinkedIn, an Instagram, a YouTube if you want to generate more business. If you're happy with where you are, I get it. But then you're going to worry about LoopNet, Brivity, and there's one more.
Rexy, no?
Prexy, thank you. Yeah, so those 3 are your commercial profiles. And in residential, it's Realtor, Zillow, and Homes.com.
Exactly. So, I mean, now that we've covered these profiles, now that we got a feel for the room, you really want to sit here. We're just getting started with the year and come to peace with, are you dabbling with your presence online or are you all in? And we know Christmas was just a few months ago, but I love this example. It's kind of like, are you the type of agent that scrambled into their garage, found some dusty lights and threw them up on their house, hoping it works with your presence online? Or were you the agent that's totally prepared, like the house over on the right, that's shining bright, people are stopping by and they're taking pictures, they're like, oh my gosh, it's over the top, and really standing out? So this is pretty much what a great comparison of your presence looks like online. So I want to know in the chat, do you feel like you're currently dabbling or are you all in? And be honest here. Let us know, even if you might be in the middle ground, kind of all in.
All in is like all the lights are up. Everyone in the neighborhood knows about you, right? Isn't that the dream? Like you're the realtor that everyone says is the go-to realtor in your town, in your neighborhood. When we have the lights up like this, we know that neighbor, right? That's the neighbor that puts the lights up every year.
Exactly. All right. So Victoria says dabbling. Claudia says I'm dabbling. Vanessa Jean says I'm in the middle. Jennifer's dabbling. Vanessa, dabbling. Philip is all in. Sherilyn says I'm in the middle ground. Carol Cotton says I'm dabbling. Victor has a good response. Says, I used to think I was all in, but now it's a little more complicated, so I guess I'm dabbling. Cindy Gold says I'm all in. So it's a good blend. You know, some people are feeling good, others saying, hey, I used to feel pretty good, but now that we talk about all these profiles, I feel like I'm dabbling. So check it out. This is what it looks like to dabble online. You get Googled. You got a few results showing up, but this is what they're showing up like. Your Google business doesn't have a headshot. We see a picture of a semi-occupied parking lot here with a 3-star average. Your realtor.com has this famous real estate graveyard. I love somebody that mentioned that in one of our webinars. They go, "Why does my page look like it has a real estate graveyard on top with this depressing black and white image?" And LinkedIn has no way to actually even give you a phone call. This is what dabbling kind of looks like when you get Googled. And then there's going all in, being the agent that's ranking high in your neighborhoods, being the agent that has easy form of contact, being the agent that has a high amount of reviews, has consistency, and the agent that when they get referred, they convert right on the spot. Everybody has the opportunity to be here. And we're going to show you exactly how you become this all-in agent across all of your platforms.
Awesome. So we're up to me, right? So let me share my screen, replace current share, jump in here. And let's go here. So I want to share a story with you. This will hopefully help it land for all of you. This is my mom, Adriana Montalenti. So I grew up in Long Island. This is the house where I grew up, right? Lucky me. I didn't buy this house. My mom came from Romania in 1968 with absolutely $0 and 0 suitcases. Like, she literally showed up with nothing because they escaped during communism, left their house behind, left their company's, my grandfather's factory behind, and started over at JFK Airport. They got to the airport, and a Romanian gentleman, because my mom was Romanian, handed them a piece of paper, said, "Here's $1 and a phone number to get a job at the Staples factory in Queens, New York." So my mom goes to work in a factory. Then she meets somebody in real estate in Long Island who said, "Come work in real estate. You're great with people." She got her license. She started doing rentals in Queens, New York. Like many of you, I'm sure, came to America, got into real estate in New York, right? Started doing transactions, rentals, got into a little residential. Then she had a big sale. Then she had another big sale. Then she had people relocating from Romania to buy their very first home in Westbury, Old Westbury, all those areas. And then the year 2000 hits. And my mom at that point is divorced, single mom raising me and my brother, and she's doing real estate to pay the bills. I had no idea what that really meant at the time. All I knew is I came home from college and I see my mom crying with manila folders everywhere, MapQuest printouts, and a book, the Book of Listings. Does anybody remember the book? It kind of looked like this. Who's been in real estate long enough to remember the book? And those of you that are new are like, "I don't even know what you're talking about, Alex." But yeah, this is how people used to do real estate. There was a book, right? Yeah, Victor says, "Sure do." Angela says, "Me." Phyllis says, "Yep." Like all this tech, but there was a book that you flip through to find a property to show to somebody. My mom was like the queen because she had the keys to the castles of Long Island. So now think of it. Technology hits, MLS systems hit, MLS Stratus hits, and now you got to put your listing into the MLS. My mom's freaking out. She's like, "How am I going to pay the bills, Alex?" So I started helping her that summer, and we did some digital marketing, and she's like, "I have this property, Alex. It's a commercial property in Westbury. If I sell it, I get an $80,000 commission check." And I'm like, "Mom, take the listing." She's like, "But I don't know anybody in commercial." I'm like, "Take the listing." She takes the listing, and I do some email marketing and some digital marketing, and I landed in the right box. A friend from high school ended up having a buyer. We closed the deal. My mom gets an $80,000 commission check. Literally paid the mortgage for years. As a single mom, you can imagine, huge game changer. So now all my mom's friends in Long Island are inviting me to their houses to do their websites, to do their digital marketing. Like, I'm literally going to agents in Long Island's houses. This is a crazy story, right? So, and then I start speaking on stages at LIBOR, doing education conferences, all that good stuff. And here we are, fast forward 2025, and it's like, wow, a lot of stuff has changed. But one thing that hasn't changed is realtors still need help with technology, and that's why I'm here serving all of you. The one reason I'm committed to this industry, like, why, Alex, are you in real estate tech for 25 years? Because real estate gave my mom a life and paid the bills And people were so generous to teach my mom in Long Island. That's why this is such an important moment for me doing this webinar. People like you taught my mom, and I'm sure you've taught somebody how to do real estate, or somebody helped you in how to do real estate. If that has happened, say, yeah, that's happened to me in the chat. Because this is a beautiful industry. And I'm kind of like taking a moment here because it's kind of important to me. This is an industry that actually is competitive, but somehow generous, that we share knowledge, we share expertise, we help each other out to close deals for who? The homeowner, the consumer, the person who's going through a stressful transaction in their life, right? So that's why I'm in this industry for so long, because you're all helping homeowners and we are helping you help homeowners. So it's a win-win. That's why I'm so passionate about all of this, right? So I've written guidebooks on how to optimize on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google, Realtor, Zillow. I've been to about 50 offices easy in Long Island, and I've showed up with bagels and donuts and cream cheese. But that ain't gonna serve you. Might serve your belly, but I came to serve you with technology. So I wrote these guidebooks, and I'm gonna give them all to you for free. Okay, that's one of the gifts that we're going to give you as part of our partnership with Long Island Board of Realtors. We're going to give you all these guidebooks. Okay, I'm going to make it really easy. The other thing I'm going to give you is a digital business card. So Long Island Board of Realtors partnered with us, and we pre-created digital business cards for every single one of you on the call. I've been working on this deal for 3 years, and it happened. So now all of you get a digital business card and a website, complimentary. Like, what's the catch, Alex? No catch. Long Island Board of Realtors took it on for you all. They got this for all of you through our company. So I'm going to give you all that plus the guidebooks. This is what the digital card looks like. Mark Donnelly has one of these digital cards. You may know him. He's pretty big influencer in the Long Island space. And these are other agents that have had our card for years. Barry Paley, Olga Zakhanova, Gina Bettenhauser. Here's Amy's card right here. So all of you are going to get this, okay? And we're going to make it really easy for you to get it. Super simple. You take out your phone and you text LIBOR, LIBOR, to 516-400-4161. And then you put in your information. We don't sell your information. We're not doing anything with it. It's just to send you the links. You put in your information and boom, we send you 2 links. One link to all 8 guidebooks and one link to your complimentary digital card where we've already pre-created it. Pretty wild, right? And trust me, this is super easy to do. I mean, my mom uses the digital card. She still has me come over to her house and fix her remote controls and TVs, but she can operate this digital card. So we built it user-friendly. So once you get the links, well, all I want you to do is say, I got the links. So you're going to text LIBOR to this number. You'll see a text message that says, hey, it's RealGrader. We got your message. Click the link. Once you click the link, you put in your information, and then boom, we send you both of these. Awesome. Victor says, I got it. Just let us know you got the links. If you get stuck, it does happen. It's okay. Just say I got stuck, and we do have a backup plan, but it should work for most of you. Awesome. Jennifer says, I've had the card. Vanessa says, I got it. Brandy says, I got it. Victor says, I got it.
Awesome. And just make sure when you do send the text through your phone to the phone number you see here that you put LIBOR exactly how you see it here in green. Make sure the L is capital, everything else is lowercase, and you will automatically receive both the guidebooks that Alex made for you and the link to claim your free LIBOR digital card.
Awesome. I'm seeing a lot of people in here. So Gary got it, Victoria got it, Maria got it, Tanya got it, Claudia, Laura, Jason. They all got the links. If you did not get it, here's the backup plan. You email hello@realgrader.com and you put LIBOR in the subject line. Okay, so I'll put the email hello@realgrader.com and just LIBOR in the subject line, and my team will make sure to send it to you. But the easiest way is to do the texting, because then you get the links right away, just like most people got it on the call. but we do have a backup plan for all of you. I'll give you just another minute or two to do that because I know sometimes it takes a second to fill in your information. But as you'll see, once you get the links, you're going to get 2 links. Try not to click on them right now because you're going to get distracted. You want to stay present for this call because we have more to tell you about right now. We have more to show you. Awesome. Anybody else stuck or anybody else got it? Just let us know. Put got it in the chat or stuck in the chat, and we'll make sure we get you taken care of. Excellent. Got it. Have it. Got it. There we go. Now we know it's working, right?
There we go.
And for those of you that need the link and maybe you're driving or something's happening, please don't, if you're driving, be careful. It's instacardlibor.com. That's the direct link to get your digital card. And I'm going to put it in the chat as well. There you go. All right. So what do we do at RealGrader? Besides the digital card and besides education and training for realtors, we actually create an entire digital marketing system so you don't have to worry about it, right? What if your social media could be managed? What if your online presence was done for you? That's kind of what we're doing at our company. We have complimentary products, we have pay-for products, we have education and training, you name it. And these are the 3 things that we offer. The Instacard, which is a digital card, the Google You, which we're going to do now, and then the influencer program is where we manage your social media. And we've got partnerships with every major brand at this point: Anywhere, EXP, Berkshire Hathaway, Keller Williams, Coldwell Banker, ERA, Century 21, Sotheby's. We are approved suppliers of all of these brands, so we know how to work with these brands. So now Alex is going to take it over. He's going to Google somebody live and show you what happens when a customer looks you up online and how we can get all of this digital chaos organized.
Yes, we will. All right. So before I bring somebody into our famous hot seat, I just want to go ahead and make sure that the person I do pick is somebody that is not an existing client. So I know a few of you have already been optimized by our team and look fantastic online. So I can't pick somebody that already looks perfect. I want to pick somebody brand new, somebody that's never been in a hot seat, somebody that's never been Googled by a professional. So the way I'm going to do this is let's make sure whoever I do pick, you have your audio and video ready. We are going to bring you on as a panelist. You're going to see our faces here. We're going to be able to hear you live. So please make sure that if you do offer yourself for the hot seat, you have audio and video. And secondly, I want to pick somebody that's been in real estate a few years. So if you want to be in this hot seat, now is where I'm going to pick somebody at random that interacts in the chat. Just let me know how many years you've been in real estate. And please only do this if you are not an existing client and you're not perfect. So put it in. Philip was the first one to put in. He is a client. I'm actually going to use you as an example, Philip, so don't even worry. All right. You know what? Let's go with... Let's go ahead and go with Victoria Can. So let's go promote Victoria Can to a panelist over here. All right, let me get her in here.
I don't have the option to do it, so it might have to be the host.
Yes, I can't do it either. So Amy, you may want to go ahead and promote Victoria Can. Her last name is Kahn.
I can promote them right now. Let me see. What was it? Is Victoria Can?
Yes,
there we
Kahn
go.
is the last name.
All right. Hope you're ready, Victoria. All right. She should be rejoining.
All right. How are we doing, Victoria?
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Okay, there I am.
Great.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into this hot seat over here.
I'm one of the overwhelmed. I have several businesses. I'm shorthanded. Southampton, the east end of Long Island, is not very MLS friendly, which is a real challenge.
Got it.
Area.
And in your case, are you doing residential and commercial?
Yeah, I'm doing residential primarily now. My whole background was commercial, so this is a different business for me.
Got it. Perfect. So let's jump right into this hot seat. So first profile that we are looking for out of the 8 here is going to be a Google business page. And here is an example of somebody we have already completely optimized, right? And then here is Victoria. So Victoria, I do not see a Google business page popping up here on the right. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Got it. So for everybody else, Google Business is the first platform you want to have. Buyers and sellers alike are going to Google to start their search for a realtor. So think about it. If somebody jumps on Google and just straight up looks, best listing agent near me, if you are not on the Google map, you are not going to get a phone call or an appointment. So how we help out with that Google business page is, number one, we will position you on the map as a registered real estate agent in all the different areas you do business. So you would let us know, hey, I do business in X, Y, and Z neighborhood, and we'd place you there. Secondly, is a branded headshot. Google only drives traffic to platforms where they know the person's real. So you want to have a nice little headshot in place, get it to fit the dimensions with the graphic design. Next is going to be reviews. Reviews are your friend on Google Business. The reason I say that is because anybody can leave you one. So Victoria, let's say you got a Google business page tomorrow. Anybody can leave you a review. You don't have to go chase down your clients, your friends, your family members. Anyone can leave you one. So the sweet spot is 25. Everybody take note of that. With 25 reviews is when Google is going to recognize you as a great agent and you're going to start to rank higher organically. Something else that is important on the Google business page is going to be a link stack, having all your social media platforms connected. And lastly is an appointment section. Your appointment section is extremely important. You want to have availability for buyer and seller consultations. Simple as that. Connect your calendars. If you have your LIBOR digital card, connect your LIBOR digital card. Super important. So that is platform number one. Next is, in order, your top profile, Victoria, is actually realtor.com. So if we click on your top profile being realtor.com, this is what we're looking like here. So have you checked your realtor.com lately, Victoria, or this is the first time you see it in a while?
That's the first time in a long time.
Got it. There you go. So you know who I'm gonna pull up Philip, who's on this call on realtor.com, because he's been going crazy in the chat. He's like, use me as an example, pick me. So he's already been helped out by our team. So this is Philip's realtor.com, and we'll do a nice little comparison here. So first things first is you have this beautiful image up here, actually great quality. And this is where you actually want to have your virtual billboard, some branding.
Okay.
So check it out. Boom. Like a Philip who's on this call today. We actually did his branding. It has his LIBOR digital card connected through a QR code. It has his turnkey real estate logo, his name, his cell phone number, an aesthetic he liked. And this is his brand wherever you find Philip. His card is getting scanned almost every day, and it's available on all his profiles. So this is what we're talking about when it comes to being branded.
Can I ask you, I'm sorry, this LIBOR digital card, is that something when I click onto LIBOR that I can copy a QR code? Is that it?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And that's in that text that we sent to you when you texted in the word LIBOR to the phone number.
Okay.
There's going to be a claim a card link. You just type in your name and that will come with your own QR code, Victoria.
Okay. Thank you.
So let me just ask, I gotta interrupt for a second. I just gotta ask a question. So Victoria, are you the broker owner for the C20?
I'm the owner broker, so
Yes.
I
So
don't
this-
really do the transactions myself. I manage the agents, yeah.
But this alone, that one Google business page alone would completely change your lead flow. I'm telling
Okay.
you this because I know for a fact.
Okay.
And a lot of the times, even though you're the broker, they know you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure that in the Hamptons, they know Victoria Khan over Century 21, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe they
Right.
find out about your office later. That's why it's important that even you as an individual get optimized because you're the legacy. You're the
Yeah.
person that most people know, right? That's going to help
Yeah.
you bring lead flow to your office too.
Okay.
Exactly. That's a super valid point. I mean, you're the
Good
face
point.
of the company, and yeah, I picked you because you've been in the industry for so long. So locally,
Yeah.
you probably have established quite a name for yourself.
Mhm.
So let's continue here. So yeah, number one is branding, right? You want to make sure you're branded and you're also representing your C21 office. That's huge. Next is going to be your area served. So right now you have a few areas, but you definitely want to maximize these along with your specializations. So for your specializations, check it out. You could have things like investment properties, residential leases, seller's agent, relocation,
Mhm.
along with even having an introduction video.
Okay.
So this is huge. You might even want to have in your case, why join our C21 office video showing up on your realtor.com.
Yeah, I would like to do a video. I need to get somebody who can actually do it properly.
There you go. And what are people doing more than ever on realtor.com? They come on here just to find a realtor. They're either going to click I need to buy, sell, and put a description of what they're looking for. And if you have an optimized and complete profile, guess what? You're going to be a result. But
Mhm.
realtor.com, I'll be honest, they're not recommending agents that are incomplete. So
Mhm.
having all your data sections filled out along with branding is going to be a very big one. Right? So far we've gone through the Google business page, we've gone through realtor.com. In order, we have next Zillow. So Zillow here seems pretty blank, right?
Right.
So it says all time, there's no transactions under your name.
Right. They're not, I never put anything under my name. It's always
Got
under
it.
the agents.
And this is
That's okay, Victoria. So there's a way for you to put all the agents under your profile. So it
Okay.
actually aggregates all the transactions under one profile for you.
Okay.
You're at the top, right? Like you're the broker.
Right.
and then there's this person above you. Do you know who this
Actually, it
is?
should be the reverse.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
that's a team that works for me. Yeah.
There you go. So that's a little jumbled up there. So we want to make sure that's optimized.
Mhm.
Next, besides that, we want to make sure your link stack is all the way filled in. Because as of right now, you only have a few links in here, and this is where people can actually convert. So that's pretty big. And look at this. So this is a big one. Your link for website, you're sending them to just c21.com, not your
Right.
site. This
Right.
is so they may be calling even another office or going to another realtor instead of yours.
Mhm.
That's your main way to convert. So we definitely want to get the Zillow fixed up.
And by the way, this is not uncommon, Victoria. So like every time we Google somebody, we find stuff like this. But for
Uh-huh.
everybody else on the call, you want to be paying attention to like these are the common mistakes that we see. If we Googled any one of you on the call, I guarantee you would find mistakes. That's why we're
Mhm.
so like we don't pick and choose who we're going to Google because it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we're always finding something. But for all of you, you should be looking at this and go, oh, wow, I should check my links. Oh, wow, I should check my bio, my service areas, make sure everything is maximized. Do I have a banner that's branded like Philip does, or do I not?
Correct. Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, if we go to the Facebook link, that checks out. And the LinkedIn you have, but as you can see, is also blank, right? You don't have branding. For contact info, check this out. There's no phone number. It just has your link. So you have about 400 people that said, hey, you know what? I know Victoria. Probably want to use an agent in her office as my realtor, but there's no way to contact you.
Okay.
Think about having something like this, right? Check out Philip, who's on this call, who's been optimized. There's easy ways to contact him. You can call him. You can get his digital card right off of the banner, right? You can visit his website by clicking right here, schedule a meeting with him. And look at this. He's doing a great job with his network. He almost has, wow, he has over 20,000 followers
It's
on
fantastic.
LinkedIn.
Awesome.
So that's
Yeah, I
big.
just want to jump in here. One thing because I feel Victoria, and I'm sure a lot of people on the call right now, you're thinking, wow, I've been working on my business, meeting people, working on the relationship side, but I haven't set up my online. And then for Victoria specifically, I can feel that you're somebody that's super generous. Like you built your brokerage, you're helping agents be successful in your area, but
Right.
it's like, what about you? Right? We got to make sure you stand out on top, that you stand out as the broker. And that's also going to serve everybody in your company, but we got to make sure that it flows through you to everybody else, right? Not under you or over you, but like actually through you.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Victoria's a rainmaker, somebody that's known well in the market she does business in, somebody that's been in the industry for a long time. And again, you should be a top ranking result within your areas, within your communities, and start getting a lot more inbound traffic and opportunities. So I want to say a big thank you to Victoria. Everybody say thanks in the chat. We know it's not easy to get Googled in front of everybody.
I appreciate all your comments, and I'm going to get working on that.
And, you know, I just wanted to ask you personally, as somebody that, you know, you've been in the industry for so long and you've been focused just on traditional real estate, you know, what's your biggest takeaway after being in that hot seat?
I mean, in terms of what I should accomplish?
Or, you know, what opportunities you may be leaving on the table?
Well, I think I certainly have so many issues with Google because I own a couple of businesses. Google is not the easiest. They're not very responsive. It's difficult to correct things. And then occasionally you get crazy people who leave crazy messages on Google that are always discoverable. And there's really not a whole lot you can do about that. So, you know, that just comes with the territory of, you know, dealing with a behemoth.
Got you. And I mean, look, let's say everything were perfect, right? All 8 of the profiles were at 100%. You were really ranking at the highest level. Everything was looking great. Your sphere had easy ways to communicate with you. I mean, what do you think is possible, you know, recruitment and revenue wise?
I think it would help, you know, enormously. The thing I have not, the big question in my mind at this point is whether I do a new website. My old website I spent a fortune on with 2 different companies, and everything is broken. And it really, you know, the technology has changed so much. It means starting from scratch yet again. And sometimes that just gets a little, you know, do I really want to do this?
Got it. And look, in the chat, everybody's saying big thank you. Wow. This was a good response. Everybody's saying thank you for jumping in the hot seat. And Victor says victorious Victoria. That's a tongue twister. So, I mean, we appreciate it. So for everybody else that's on this webinar and was following along during the hot seat and said, I'd love to have this opportunity too, where you're actually going to have it available. As part of our LIBOR partnership, we're actually doing these live Google audits on Zoom, totally complimentary. If you want to book yours, go ahead and scan this QR code right here, and you're going to be able to select a time to do a live Zoom call, just like Victoria did, except you don't have to be as valiant as she was and do it in front of 60 people. It'll just be a one-on-one this time. So I'll let everybody take a moment to scan the QR code. You're going to select a date and time for a Zoom meeting. This is complimentary again. And somebody on our team is going to meet with you, and you're going to be able to do that live hot seat one-on-one in private. So let us know in the chat once you've been able to schedule your audit. If you're not good with QR codes, Alex also put in the Zoom chat, schedule your audit with us, and you'll be able to click on the Zoom.
Yeah, I put the link in the chat. It says schedule your audit, or you can scan the QR code. Once you scheduled, say I scheduled, so we know that it's working. And this is complimentary, so I mean, everybody should really take advantage of this. We offer these only for our partners, like Long Island Board of Realtors, Miami Association of Realtors, California Association of Realtors. Not everybody in the world gets to do one of these audits like this. So take advantage of that. And for Victoria, one thing I want to offer you, Victoria, stay till the end. I want to help you out to the best I can.
Thank you.
If you decide to do one of the services with you, I'm going to comp you 1 year of doing your social media.
Wow. Awesome. Okay.
That's like a
I'm here.
$1,200 value. I'm just going to give that to you.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
I really want you to have that taken care of, because I know that as a broker owner, I'm a company owner too. We always put ourselves out there for everybody to succeed. And then it's like, well, what about my presence online? How come I don't show up? It's like, I've been investing in the company, but I also have to make sure that, things are flowing the right way.
Right. Thank you.
Exactly. So yeah, for everybody else, let us know in the chat. Were you able to schedule your meeting on the calendar? Shouldn't take you more than 15 seconds to book it. Just say yes in the chat if you were able to book your own audit. Awesome.
Reed says yes. Laverne has a question. Hit us with the question. Put it in the chat. Laverne says, what if you're new and haven't set up your real estate social media pages yet? Do we still schedule an audit? I would say yes, Laverne, because it's not just about your Facebook, Instagram, all of that. This is the thing a lot of people don't realize. The second you get licensed, Realtor.com, Zillow, and Homes.com create a profile for you, and they put it on the web. And most of the times they put it on the web blank, right? Because all they have is your DRE, your license number. So they take your info, they create a profile, and then you're blank. Then it's up to you to go populate it, right? So we can audit those profiles at the very least and show you what's missing.
Perfect. Yeah, and I do see everybody saying booked, people saying thank you. Awesome. So if you did miss the calendar, just let us know in the Zoom chat. We'll make sure everybody has what they need before the end of the meeting, so don't worry. So just communicate with us. We'll answer your questions. I just want to make sure we cover everything. So obviously, Victoria's been in this industry and a lot of us have. So the old habits are hard to break. So now is a perfect opportunity for all of us to go social. And this is how we help you out, right? So we help you out with our influencer program, right? And our influencer program is going to be a program where we actually help you all go social. So what does it look like to be a part of our service? So everybody that now wants to shift from where you're currently at, or maybe if you're in Victoria's position, to being at 100%, you're all going to receive a dashboard like this, right? This is our service where we actually resolve this for you. If you're somebody that's not posting often, if you're somebody that doesn't know where you're at online, if you don't have the premium version of the card, this is what the service looks like. So for those of you that do want the support, you'll be able to register and receive a dashboard that looks like this. You're going to receive a few things with the dashboard, right? You actually get your grade with the AI scanning if you register to get fixed up, right? So it'll scan and give you a grade with tips on a scale of 1 to 100 across all 8 of your profiles. So you'll receive some recommendations, you'll receive a number grade, and you'll actually have links to each of your profiles. That's number one that you receive. Secondly, you're going to receive a posting feature. So all of you that do not have posting, you're going to have posting available in our influencer program, right? These are posts that are going to be going out across the board every single day, 30 posts per month. So if you're somebody that also wasn't posting, we actually post 30 posts per month. Along with our posting we do for you, all of you are going to receive your own AI assistant. So in the dashboard, and I love doing this demo, you actually have the tool that most agents are looking for in hiring an assistant or getting that type of support available directly in your dashboard if you sign up as an influencer. So check it out. It's pretty simple. Your grade is, go ahead.
Real quick before you do the demo. So how many people on this call feel like if I had somebody posting for me every day, that would relieve some of my time, right? Because posting takes time. And what if you could have all of your posting from one place instead of, oh, I got to go post on Facebook, and then I got to post on LinkedIn, and then I got to post on Instagram. Like 6 months ago, that was my life until AI came out, and now I can post from one place. So now you can actually post everywhere from one place and use AI to write the post. Because half the times when I write a post, I don't post it because I'm scared of somebody judging my misspelling, right? I'm scared somebody's gonna be like, oh, there's a misspelling in your post, Alex. What's going on? Don't you have a spell check? Well, AI helps with that. So what we're about to demo to you is how to create a post using AI. It's super simple. Or if you're somebody that's like, I don't want to post, I'd love for you guys to post for me, that's where we can help you. So how many people feel like they need help with social media? Like if there was a company like ours that could just do it for you, is that something you'd be interested in?
So I'm seeing
Yeah.
in the chat,
Maryland,
me,
yes.
yes.
Victor, most likely. So this is what we're about to show you. Watch this demo because it's pretty wild. And then we're going to talk about how we can help you all. And we have discounted pricing for LIBOR, pretty significant discount.
Of course. So check it out. In your dashboard, you click on influencer. You click on manage your posts, right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. So in your dashboard, you're going to have all 30 posts we create for you and write up for you per month. You'll see them all lined up. So it'll have the image, it'll have your watermarks, it'll have the captions that we also do for you, along with trending hashtags. As you can see, this agent, she doesn't have to lift a finger. It's scheduled and it's posting to her Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, her Google business, and her YouTube channels. There's our 30 posts going out automated through AI every single month that we do for you. Let's say you want to be creative and create your own post using AI. Awesome. Simply click create content, click create a post. And this is my favorite part is let's do an AI caption. Tone, I'll be honest, usually if I post on social media, I'm pretty formal. So I'm going to pick formal. I'm going to say, give me 3 posts. Show me some emojis. Let's use some hashtags. And I'm going to put write me. Look, and I'm going to leave the spelling mistakes. Write me a post about why it's the best time to invest in Long Island real estate. Also, request people to book a meeting with me. My name is Alex Ayub. Right? This is the most ugly written request in history. And I'm going to tell it to generate me the captions. Right? So check it out. AI's way smarter than all of us are. And look how perfect these are with all my spelling mistakes and how horrible the grammar was. So it says, look, are you considering long-term investments? Now is a perfect time to dive into Long Island's real estate market. With its booming economy, vibrant communities, and picturesque surroundings, Long Island offers unparalleled opportunities for both investors and homebuyers. The current market's trends indicate a steady appreciation in property values, making it a wise choice for those looking to build long-term wealth. Additionally, favorable interest rates enhance the potential for significant returns on an investment. If you're interested in learning more about how you can benefit from this thriving market, I invite you to book a meeting with me. Let's analyze your options and strategize your future success together. Connect with me, Alex Ayub, and unlock the potential of Long Island real estate. Hashtag wealth building, hashtag investment opportunities, hashtag Long Island real estate. Tell me that is not incredible. And look, not only did we get that one, but we got 2 more. And look how ugly my request was. So anybody, you got a thought, you can make it a reality with one simple request using our AI Dash, which is amazing.
And if you have an assistant, you have them come in and create like 30 posts and they're done in one day. Right?
So that's exactly how our dashboard works. You have your AI tool, you have the 30 posts we're doing for you, you have that grade as well with recommendations we give you. You have your digital card, and that tool I just showed you, you can actually use it as many times as you want. You can use it 20 times a day if you'd like and create 2 months worth of content in one sitting. So, Alex, if you want to talk a bit about the support and everything else you're receiving here.
Yeah, exactly. So let me just jump into that right here. So we're here to help. We're here to help all of you with this. And let me just go here. And I mean, back in the day, what I used to do is we would manually post for real estate agents. Like I had agents all over Long Island that we would go and create their content for them. But it just became very expensive to do it that way. Now there's AI, so we have to leverage the AI, and that results in a lower cost for all of you. So we created a program called Influencer, and we have thousands of agents in this program now. And what it's doing, it's leveraging technology. So we're going in and we're connecting your accounts, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Google, your LinkedIn, your YouTube. We're posting every day for you. We're creating a video for you every week. And if you want to create your own content, you've got the AI tool to create it. We've got plenty of content galleries. So you don't have to have the same content as other people. You can put your logo on every post automatically. This is an example of an agent that's posting every day through us, doesn't do anything. We're doing everything for him. And it integrates with Canva. So you can bring in your Canva content as well. We also have training 5 days a week, because I believe that if we don't, for those of you that want to learn, we have to show you also how to do some of this stuff if you want to. Some of you might take your hands off the wheel and say, you guys just do it. I want to focus on my business, want to focus on my relationships. That's great. Those of you that want to learn, we have training Monday through Friday, live Zoom calls. We have a starter course if you want to learn how to basically use these platforms. We have over 1,000 reviews now on Google, so we're well reviewed. This guy closed 4 deals, Chris Eckert. He wasn't even using social media before he met us. He did 4 deals in 1 year. We got Sheila over here. She did an $8,000 commission from 1 deal, right? And all it takes, like you heard the story with my mom, that's 1 deal was 80 grand. Not saying we can produce $80,000 deals for all of you, but 1 deal can make all the difference. We also give you the pro version of the digital card. The pro version of the digital card has way more features. You all get the free one, but if you upgrade, you get the pro version. Now you capture people's contact info, and we help you get more Google reviews. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to help you get ranked on Google. So we give you these tools. These are examples of agents that have gotten 22 new reviews in 11 days. This agent got 6 new reviews in 1 day. We have story after story of agents getting success with us. And a lot of the times, agents don't even know that we exist. Meanwhile, you're all struggling over there trying to figure it out. That's the gap. And we want to be the secret that you don't necessarily have to tell everybody about. We'd love to come to your office and talk to everybody, but you might be the pioneer that takes it to the next level. So this is called the Influencer platform. And this is everything that's included. Social media management, AI content creation, daily posts, weekly videos, the pro version of the Instacard, the Google review training, the daily training and resources, the replays of all of our trainings. It's a really well-built system. Your content will go out on Google. Your content will go out on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Your content will go out on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, just like it does here for Anna. And you get the digital card. And it's a website. So if Victoria was worried about a website, this digital card is a website. You wouldn't even need to necessarily invest in a full-blown website. And our online price for this is $197, and our partnership with LIBOR gets you a significant reduction. It's $97 a month. No contract, month to month. So now you can have all of this, be stress-free, have content going out, have the support and the training, have a pro version of the digital card for just $97 a month. And as long as we're delivering value to you, you're going to stay on board. I don't believe in like the gym membership type of contract. Sign up for a year, you can't get out of it. If you're seeing value, you keep going with us and you keep winning. And our job is producing that value. So if you're ready for that, all you got to do is text 97 to this phone number. So 516-400-4161 and just text 97. And Alex, do you want to put the link in the chat for everybody as well?
Yes. So once you just text 97 to this phone number you see here in green. Just get your cell phone and do this right now. We'll do it together. You're going to receive the link to register on your phone. It's very short and simple. It's just a few fields asking for your name, your last name, the email you select as well. That's where you're going to receive your receipt. Once you do that, you're going to create a password. This email and password, that's what you're going to use to log into your dashboard, the one I just displayed for us today. And I'm also going to put the link in the chat right now. So as everybody is registering, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat as well. Those of you, I see a lot of you already receiving the link on your phone by texting 97. Awesome.
Yeah, I want to congratulate for Eileen, who texted in 97. Tanya, Jessica, you're the action takers. Clearly you see the value in this and you're taking action on it.
And I just put it in the chat as well. So you can either do this by texting 97 to the phone number in green on your phone or clicking the link in the chat. So I'll give everybody a quick little moment to do so. This is exactly where you're going to scroll to register. So like I said, it's very simple, straightforward. You're filling in a few fields, then you're putting the payment information, and you're only going to be charged the $97. After you register, something very cool that happens with our technology is you're going to be registered for a welcome call with Alex Montalenti. So Alex is actually going to be live on the welcome call to welcome all the LIBOR agents, introduce you to the dashboard, make sure you're all familiar with how to use it, make sure you're very clear on how to benefit from the services you signed up for. And this happens on Monday. So Alex is going to personally welcome each of you once you finish registering and make sure you're familiar, clear, and get the support you need.
Yeah,
like
so
we mentioned. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so every Monday I welcome all the new members and I welcome you to the influencer community. At that point, you become a real estate influencer. And what that means is not like we get you 1 million followers. What it means is you start influencing your sphere online. We start connecting your social media. We start organizing your digital chaos. We start posting for you, right? You start attending our trainings. You start getting referrals from other agents in the community. And this is an impactful way to make a difference online, right? And generally speaking, 20% of the agents do 80% of the business, right? So we know this is not a program for everybody, but if you're somebody that's like, hey, I believe in digital, but I don't know how to do it, or you believe in digital and you got some tech savviness to you, either way, whether you're totally lost online, we help a lot of agents build their presence who don't have much of a clue when it comes to digital marketing, right? But we're building it for you, piece by piece, social media by social media, post by post. So if you believe that's you, this is easy, $97 a month. You get started, we get things rolling for you, and it's a really amazing program. I commit to being there every Monday because I want to welcome every new member, and I want to make sure that you understand all the benefits of the program. In this 1 hour webinar, we couldn't even cover all the things that are included. There's way more. There's virtual backgrounds, there's email signatures, right? There's a contact database. There's all these things that come included in the program, but we can't cover it all in this amount of time, right? We're already over the time limit, but we want to make sure that we're here to support those that want to proceed. So you text 97, you get the link, you put in your contact info, you put in your phone number, your company name, what brand you're with, because if you're at, for example, EXP, we have EXP content. If you're at Coldwell Banker, we can put the Coldwell Banker logo. Then you put in your zip, you hit complete purchase, and you receive all the account access. You put in your credit card information, and boom. So once you've signed up, let us know you signed up so we can make sure we send you the next steps. And this is everything that's included in the program. And before we go, we're going to show you one last thing, just to make sure you know that that's available for you as well.
So I see many of you already texted in. Congrats to Jennifer Tucker, Jessica Jean Paul, Tanya Morris, Aileen, Dorothy.
And I do a special deal with you all because I know maybe some of you know us for like 20 years, like Philip. Some of you are new to knowing me. What I do is if you sign up today and you join the welcome call on Monday, and if at that point you say this is not for me, we'll do a full refund, right? I just know how much this can change your business because I've done it for so many thousands of agents. So I'm willing to give you that guarantee. You sign up today, you come to the welcome call on Monday with me. We get you off and running. And if at the end of that call you say, hey, this isn't for me, it's too overwhelming, or it doesn't work for me, not a problem, right?
Alex, we do have a few questions in the chat. Do you want to leave an email address if there's no time to address each question?
Yeah, absolutely. So the best email for us is hello@realgrader.com. But let me hit these questions for you. Laverne says, I have another question. If you signed up and after 6 months you decide to cancel, what happens to the page? Is it removed? It is not, Laverne. All the posts that we create for you stay with you. We don't remove anything. So we're not that kind of company that's like, we do it and then we take it back. No, whatever we create for you goes on your social media. You get to keep it. So you can literally cancel anytime and all the content we put out for you stays with you. For Angela, what is the time of this offer until when? This is a partner offer, right? So the only thing is how soon do you want to get started? This is discounted pricing for Long Island Board of Realtors. Eileen says, I have a question. My social media accounts are registered to my Gmail email, not my business. Which should I use to register with you? That actually doesn't matter, Eileen, for registering. Once we do your social media connection, we'll use whatever accounts you have. So for signing up, you can use whichever email, Gmail or business email. Vanessa says, can it cancel at any time? Absolutely, Vanessa. Sharice says, will you go over that during the review call? So let me look at your previous question, Sharice. What was your question, Sharice? I missed that one. During the call that you signed up for. Oh, for the audit. Okay, so if you signed up for the audit, that's to review your online presence. And at that point, you can sign up for that program as well. We do go over everything on that audit. If you want to get started right away and join me on Monday, then you would sign up today. If you schedule the audit, keep the audit as well. That's where Alex is going to go through your online presence and make sure he checks everything out. All of you get the digital guidebooks as long as you text it in or grab the links. All of you get the complimentary card. And if you want this program, this is the one that's $97 a month. Just going over one last time, what's included is the AI content creation, the social media content, the daily posts on 5 platforms, the weekly videos posted, and we are posting it for you, just to be clear. And you can post your own stuff as well. You can even post your listings if you want to. You have the pro version of the Instacart, the Google reviews, and daily Zoom trainings. And occasionally we get the question, hey, I love all of that, Alex. Let me just jump here for you. But what if I don't have my stuff set up? I don't have a Google business page. I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't have all of these profiles. Well, we can actually do a service called the digital optimization that sets everything up for you. That's a one-time fee to actually do all of your online presence for you. We'll set up your Facebook, we'll set up your Instagram, we'll optimize it, your LinkedIn channel, your YouTube channel, your Realtor, your Zillow, your homes, and that's called digital optimization. We only have 10 spots available for that one. If you want it, you can just text Alex directly. That's his cell phone number. Jennifer, if you don't sign up today, you can do it on the audit as well.
Mildred, I see you said you texted in, but we did not receive your text. Make sure you are texting the correct number. I'll put it in the chat again, just in case if you texted the wrong one to receive the 97. The phone number you are texting from your cell phone is 516-400-4161. And I'm putting that in the chat again, just in case if you missed that number. Here you are. And all you're texting that phone number down there is if you want the monthly, which is the 97. If you want the full optimization, you are texting me personally, which is this 305 number here. Just to be very clear.
So do we have any other questions in the chat? I see as several people have signed up for their complimentary digital card. They found their card. I see several people signed up for the influencer program at 97 a month. Yeah, awesome. Congratulations, Vanessa, Catherine, Cassandra. Jennifer Tucker, congratulations on the influencer. Victoria claimed her free digital card. Tanya on the influencer program, and Irene on the digital card. Any other questions while you have us here? Jennifer, absolutely. You can have somebody on the call with you, for sure. Jennifer says, as an influencer, can we work with you at a later point? Yes, Jennifer, I have different programs for that. I do a Friday training that's included in the influencer program every Friday. I train on something new. So that's a great way to interact with me and engage with me. Janet says, before I sign up for influencer, I need a call. I think I missed the schedule. Yeah, Alex, do you want to give her your give the calendar link to Janet?
Yes.
Angela says, do we have an office on Long Island? We used to have an office on Long Island in Port Washington. Now our office is in Connecticut and Miami, and we have a team all over the country. We actually have 24 people on our team, and the National Association of Realtors partnered with us this year. So that's a big deal that we're kind of going all over the country. Awesome. How was the value today, everybody? Let us know. What were your biggest takeaways? What did you learn? 1 through 10. 10 is, hey, I got a lot of value out of this call. 1 is I didn't get much value at all. Let us know, but you probably wouldn't be here if it was a 1. So yeah, we got a 10 out of 10. We got a 10, another 10, another 10 out of 10. Jennifer gives us a 10. Eileen gives us a 10. I remember Eileen from somewhere. Eileen, where do I remember you from? Were you at Elliman? Jessica's a 10. A lot of value. What company are you with, Eileen? Did I meet you before? Awesome. I got a text response, but not the link to sign up. Alex, do you want to give Mildred the link?
Yes, I'll put the link again in the chat. So you should see in the Zoom chat right here, it says click here to register. You'll be able to register live by simply clicking on that link.
Daniel Gilman has it. Yes, Eileen. My mom knew a lot of people at Daniel Gilman. I presented there. I lived on Bonnie Heights Road in Manhasset Woods, right on the corner. Eileen, you should know that house. I do. There you go. Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody. Any other questions before we go? Amy, any feedback? What was your biggest takeaway seeing our presentation for the first time?
Oh, I thought it was awesome. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here, for all these great tools. I think our members are going to be really excited about it. For anybody that wants to replay this, we will be posting the webinar on lirealtor.com/webinars. So if you missed something or you want to revisit, you can head there and we'll have that up within the next few days.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And if any of you are in an office and you want us to do a presentation for your office, we're game always. We do them for lots of different offices like Douglas Elliman, Signature, you name it.
Great. Thank you again. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you all. Congratulations. It was a pleasure.